Tonight we start Week 14 of the NFL season with a great Thursday night matchup, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Philadelphia Eagles.
3/4 of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
To throw right away is Howell. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one. Force the incompletion. That'll allow him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Racing to the end zone.
And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off.
Extra point right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6. And now the kick is away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They're riding a 2-game winning streak into this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best and don't worry about the rest of it.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 2 yards on the pickup there. And now we've got a 3rd and 4.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook. Pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go with that one.
Now 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Washington going to send out their punter
as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. And it's taken in at the 9. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And the Eagles will have it taking over 1st and 10.
The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. I tell you what, CD, this Washington defense, very strong in the victory last week.
Yeah, and what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Again, it's Edwards.
There he goes, left side.
How about this? He's to the 10.
Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there.
That's rushing touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
It certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that he spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. That goes for a gain of 31.
First down, Commanders.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
That one almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Howell, he'll look to throw it.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
You look at this Eagle defense.
This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Most of their challenges have come in the passing game because against the run, they've been pretty darn good. Now you've got to figure out a way to slow down those receivers before they get downfield and maybe make a few more plays on the ball when it's in the air.
And once more, Howell back to the air. That is caught.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 38-yard line. The 3rd down conversion successful, a gain of 11. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Howell.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that. Well, that would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here's 2nd and 10. Here's Howell.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take over here up near the 40. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Dumps it off to Edwards. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it'll be second and a couple.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. He's across midfield. Down the left sideline.
And he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0.
So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole that leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Howell, another throw on second down. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
And the Washington first down.
Now Howell.
Going up top. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
And the Eagles are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later. Hey, it's game day again, but I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a...
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Eagles. A big play there. 70 yards as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 28-0.
So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. First and 10 here for Howell and the Commanders.
At their own 19-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Second and 10. And Howell will throw it.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
Back to throw. Howell.
And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
The Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2.
As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up.
Throwing here, Howell.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
Washington.
It's Howell with another throw. Touchdown, Washington.
From a yard out.
And the Commanders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Benjamin St-Juste.
And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line.
At the 28-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into a bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down.
And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Their own 18-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that
It's caught inside the 25. A big play there for Philly. 82 yards. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a 1st and goal situation.
Edwards?
And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Hurts completing this one quickly.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense, exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
And now can they reverse the trend on 3rd and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards?
Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
Touchdown! A great play there. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Eagles are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get him 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in week 5. And it was the Eagles who got the win on the road. So now they look to finish off the sweep here in Philly.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 5.
The slot man in motion right.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Eagles extend their lead yet again. Point after, right down the middle. And a run is on here in this first half. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun.
Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30.
A gain of 14, first down Commanders.
First down, Washington.
And the tight end goes in motion left.
On first down, Howell. Now he's loose at the 40. Down the left sideline. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 71 yards. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
That's a nice example of good team defense right there. Ball was snapped at the 1-yard line. They knocked them back and caused a loss. But you notice they were trying to find any type of a gap to run through. Wasn't one available, and they stuffed the play right there in the middle of the field.
They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
It's important as a defender on 3rd down to keep the play in front of you and make sure you don't give up enough space that they can make a move on you in the open field. Try as he might, he wasn't able to get to the 1st down marker. Excellent defense, good tackling.
And no hesitation about this decision here. Confidently, they're going to go for this. 4th and goal from the 3.
Howell down to throw it. He's got it. Touchdown, Commanders. From 3 yards out. And the Commanders get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that will cut this lead down to 25.
42. Commanders 17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness.
picked off by Benjamin St-Juste. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 41. Well, Charles, you know, it's so close to halftime there. You throw the interception. Not only that, you do give it to them in plus territory as well.
Yeah, they were pushing real hard to try and get something more on the board on their side of the ledger right before the half. Looking at it with 20/20 hindsight, though, might have been better to hand it off a few times, hoping to get something to break instead of putting the ball in the air and, of course, putting the ball in jeopardy.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. Touchdown, Washington.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Commanders are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
Commanders 24.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble of bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. Oh, the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And despite the turnovers, Charles, and they had multiple in that first half, they still have the lead as they begin this third quarter.
And they probably heard some conflicting tones at the half, don't you think? A lot of praise for what they did to get this lead. But
he's got it at the 15. A big play there for Philly. 58 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Hurts.
This will be caught at about the 6. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown, Eagles. A great effort there. His third touchdown of the game, number 16 on the season, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and they open the lead up now to 25. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. Let's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible.
And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 39 yards there, a big one.
And the Washington first down.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Howell out of the shotgun. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
Terry McLaurin. A gain of 13 yards. First down, Washington.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell. And my goodness, another interception. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Emmanuel Forbes. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down. Well, a lot of ground left to make up, obviously. A lopsided contest, and we're already in the 3rd quarter. And they won't get it all back in one play or one drive. That's cliche, but it's true, Charles. If they can just maybe get plays like that and get a little momentum built, they can get the scoreboard a little closer.
And can you add some blinders to the cliche, meaning keep these guys from looking at the scoreboard because that doesn't help them at all right now. Their focus needs to be on finishing every drive with points and playing mistake-free football from here on out.
But we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving them a lot.
Touchdown! Terry McLaurin, 27 yards. And the Commanders get a bit closer. Extra point up and good by Dicker.
And that'll cut the lead down to 18.
49. Commanders 31.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. Throwing is Hurts. Checks this down to Edwards out of the backfield.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And that's going to bring up 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On 2nd down, it's Edwards. And some room to work. And he's going to get this all the way down to Washington's 37-yard line. 115 yards rushing for him in this one as he starts to draw nearer to a 1,500-yard campaign.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep.
And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd down and 9.
63, 63, 63.
One quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And welcome back. We are in the city of Brotherly.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right.
Second down. Here's Hurts.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
To the right side, this is Edwards.
And he gets it down to the 32. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So on now the field goal team for Philadelphia. This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game is played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. Jordan Davis in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
You can almost see all the defenders rubbing their hands together with glee because we all know they relish the chance to bring down a quarterback of his caliber. Anyone who brings him down has plenty to talk about. Not just a sack, but a big win built off the efforts of this defense.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Powell is going to float this over the middle deep. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 17.
These guys running back out of the backfield.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
Powell.
That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Powell, another throw on 2nd down. He's got it to Gibson.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 35. That one goes for 24 yards.
You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
First down, Howell to throw.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Here's Howell. He'll check that down to Gibson out of the backfield.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And once more, Howell back to the air. Back to Gibson and another catch for him.
And he has another 1st down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 19. A solid gain of 15 yards and the sticks move.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. Throwing here, Howell. That's out to the flat for Gibson. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning.
At the 17-yard line.
Here's a 2nd and 8. Howell, he'll look to throw it.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
And the Commanders are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
At the 2-yard line.
Now Howell.
hit as he throws there, incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3.
The Commanders going to use the second of their timeouts,
as they'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game.
Howell, 3rd and goal.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington.
Antonio Gibson from 3 yards out. And the Commanders have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
I'm not sure win-win is the proper term here, but it certainly felt like it. They got the touchdown they needed, but if I'm on the defensive side of the ball, okay, you got the touchdown, but it sure took you a long time.
Yeah, because offensively there, you're probably hoping for a 1 to 5 play drive. That one ate up a little more time than they were hoping.
You're exactly right, and if you have that 1 to 5 play drive, you actually build up momentum and even more hope. When they had to slog their way downfield, they got the touchdown, but it's almost like, yeah, you know,
doesn't feel right.
Exactly.
Here's Howell.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the Eagles hands team able to cover it up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Hurts with a little pop pass on the jet sweep. And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And, partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, but an even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in a game.
And some space here.
He's into space past the 25. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Hurts with a quick throw, complete.
So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be 2nd down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. From 13 yards out.
And the Eagles are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this 4th quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead opens up now to 22 points. The Eagle kick team out there now as they run up and send this one away.
And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. Howell's throw complete to Dotson.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now one final throw here is incomplete, and that is how this one will come to an end. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off season.